Hey guys, we just got back from the Making Things Happen intensive in Nashville, and we were encouraged to make these video blogs. And anybody that knows me, has known me for a while, knows this is not my thing. I'm pretty confident it's my job to be behind the camera, and I've kind of done a pretty good job of keeping it that way so far. But anyways, it's all about feeling the fear and doing it anyways, and this is definitely one of my fears. So we're going to bear through this, and you just got to bear with me while I do this. I've listened and watched some of the other attendees' blogs, and Sarah did hers last night, and everybody just seems to kind of breeze through it, and I'm sitting here in a room by myself, and it feels like I'm talking to an audience. So it is definitely tough to record yourself, but I think this will be a big help with us. We're starting a new journey. We've got big plans, and planning on making things happen this year, and this is kind of going to be our start to our journal. We're going to try to document as much of it as possible and keep you informed of what we're doing, and kind of help us express ourselves a little better and let you know who we are. It's been tough with just using the photography and everything to let you know who exactly we are. So I think this will be a better way for us to kind of let you in on what we're doing and how things are going. But back to the Making Things Happen. It was an amazing experience, to say the least. I was surprised. Initially, I didn't know what I was getting into. Sarah wanted to go, and so honestly, I was doing it for her initially, but I'm so glad that I went. I learned a lot. I'm not about to get into everything, and I still got a lot to process and figure out, but one of the main things that I learned was I'm a thinker and planner more so than a doer, and you've got to take that step to get to where you're going. You've got to take the risk, and you've got to be willing to put it out there in order to achieve everything that you're wanting to achieve. So you know, I definitely got to get better at that. I do like to have plans, but I got to follow through. One thing that I caught from Jeff, and he made a good point, is there's a difference in taking risk and being reckless with your life and your future, and that really hit home with me because that's kind of what I've been struggling. I don't want to be reckless. I want to make the right choices, but you're never going to get to where you want to be by walking this straight line. You've got to step outside the box, and you've got to get over that fear, because if there wasn't any fear, it probably means that there's not a whole lot to gain from it. You've got to risk a little to gain it, and that's kind of where the video comes in, and our plans in the future. We've got big plans. We talked about our purpose in life, and that's something that I've struggled with, trying to figure out exactly what that is. I feel like I've got a big purpose, and I've got something big to give back, but I have not been able to figure out exactly what that is. And that's something I'm focusing on right now, and really, I'm really putting a lot of thought into that now. Another thing we talked about is finding your strengths and using them. I found that I'm pretty good at a lot of things, but there's only a few that I'm really good at, and I need to focus on them and use them to my advantage. And it's all about determining and clarifying what those strengths are, and then using them for to towards your purpose, I guess. The other thing is, you know, you've got to dream big. You've got to. When we started, you know, we wanted to be obviously successful and make a living doing this, but our dreams were really a lot bigger than that. We want to take it to the next level. We want to step outside the box, and we want people to recognize us and recognize our work and our creativity for being different and for being us. You know, that nobody else can be us. Nobody can imitate. They can imitate our photography. They can imitate our business, but they really can't be us. And we can't be anybody else. We can't. We can look up to a lot of people and learn from others, but really it all comes down to you and what you have to bring to the table, and that's the difference on the playing field. You've just got to be willing to put yourself out there so you can set yourself apart from the rest. The other thing that I learned, you know, with the whole idea behind making things happen is it's an attitude. There's not a magic bullet. There's not a book out there that you can read that's going to tell you how to do it. It's an attitude. It's the mindset that nothing's going to stop you. And the whole thing that Lara and Jeff were trying to get across is they can light that fire. They can motivate you and really get you fired up for it. But it's easy to fall back into the slump of everyday life and dealing with the hurdles and everything else. And you've really got to keep that attitude and that mindset to just get through it and chase that end goal and enjoy the process along the way. Don't forget to enjoy what's going on every day as you take those steps to the next level. But again, I mean, it is an attitude. And that's one of my biggest problems is I do let things get to me, and you know, it'll bring me down. And you've got to have goals. You've got to have a big dream of where you want to be, and you just can't let anything get in your way. Sarah and I have talked about it a lot, and we are definitely, this is the year of making things happen for us. We're going to put it out there and get after it. So you just have to stay tuned, and I'll try to do this more often. Hopefully I'll get better at it. But anyways, to Lara and Jeff, thank you again. We hope that what we've brought away from it and what we can give back will make a difference and impress you in the long run. So stick with us as we get better at this, and we will probably post a video soon with Sarah and me both in it, and go from there. But thank y'all again. Stay tuned. We'll see you.